don't know that I've been out here at daytime ever. Like, ever. I think it's always been nighttime. Sarah and the whole Constellation crew have just got to be really confused as to what's taking me so long with this. You know? Hey, Barrett. Alright, let's boo-boo. A takeoff. Ship colors look funky in the daylight. At least this light. My ship kind of looks like a battle bot, you know? Like you put that in a ring with like metal fence around and it'd run into another bot. Oh, this way. Jupiter, eh? I ain't been to Jupiter yet. I always forget Jupiter's got a dang old ring. Anything else I can see from here? Not really. I was curious if Saturn would be like kinda biggish, but it's a negative. That's a negative. Jupiter looks cool. Planet map. I know you can't land on here, I'm aware. I'm just curious what the scan's like. Surveyed, there we go. I can sell it now. It's got an extreme magnetosphere. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Europa.
Wow. Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
I'm too good to join your crew. Damn right I am.
Bet your life on that? Because the only way out of our organization is with a warhead up your grab drive. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Consider it done.
Done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
So I wonder how I'm going to get out of this one, eh? I mean, unless Rake's an asshole, but if Rake sucks, I don't really have a problem reading the universe of him, but if he doesn't, I'm not killing him. And that's that, really. Saturn. That looks neat. To arrive. Regana's arrived.
This is Dmitry Moldavsky, pilot of the Regana.
Uh-huh. You have a crewman on board I'm looking for.
Alright. And what are your intentions with these crewmen?
The fleet wants Austin Rake dead. I'd like to board your ship and talk about how to spare him.
Maybe we can work something out. Well, normally I would say no, but frankly it will be safer for us that way. Alright, you can dock. We will talk then.
Okay. God, it's wild you can convince them to kill him. That is wild. Hi. We're cool.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship.
Yeah, indeed.
If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I
Indeed.
guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
Indeed. I don't know who's listening over comms. This
That is
safer.
true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to.
Yeah,
Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
a little bit. The fleet want Rake dead, but I want to resolve this without violence.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you?
No.
And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port.
Deliver him to Sistef. If the fleet find out about this deal, we're both exposed.
That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
No.
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be
Appreciate you.
proof you were not here to bargain.
Thanks, pal. You all seem very
Thank you
reasonable.
for letting us go.
Yeah. I'm not a monster. I'm just Reginald Dour. That went very well. I'm pleased with the way that went. Let's get off the ship so they can get along their way. What happens if you just refuse to undock? You know, they can't shoot you. Their weapons don't. Weapons can't aim at you there. What are they gonna do? They could board you, I guess. A real conundrum, that. On to Europa. Yo.
You damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
I got no problem shooting these assholes, honestly. Okay, they hurt a lot though. Okay. Alright then. I don't see how that was gonna go any differently, to be honest with you.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
I mean, yeah, but you have to help as well, also. Yo, Shields, if you could start coming back, I mean, that'd be sick. There we go.
Is that your best shot?
You were really not a lot of help, lady. Just want you to know that. I just want you to feel me say that. You're pretty damn useless. To be honest. Really helpful in the least bit. I guess you took some shots, which was okay. That was nice, I suppose. Not only you did one iota of damage. You don't deserve any of this loot, to be frank. Okay, now I'll come talk to you. You got real hurt,
Thanks for the
too.
help with the Cliptic. I had it under control.
Sure you did.
Definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now
You
tell
were
me about
extremely
the
close to
Regana.
death.
Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
Austin Rake is dead. The Regana survived.
No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple.
Seems very easy
Hope
to
this
do.
business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you.
You're gonna regret it one of
You
these
screw
days.
up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
You scared to do it yourself? Best decision you
Yeah?
ever made.
Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a
I
hole
doubt it.
about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home.
Okay.
Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
On the way. I'll probably honestly like just kind of mainline this mission until it's through. I don't like having the UC over me, you know what I mean? What? I have to like report in here, I guess. That makes sense. I joined the Crimson Fleet. They should know. Though my official stance on these people is, pardon my French, fuck those
Commander
fuckers.
Ikonde wants to see you.
Shut up.
Follow me.
No.
Sysdef
I'll find
Marines
my
are the
own
best
way,
of the
thanks.
best.
I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
I don't care. You'd probably rather not
Back
see
in
you.
basic
You're a dick.
training, I had the record for fleet kills.
Hi.
Back? Anything to report?
Nope, complete
We got
failure.
the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books.
Good.
Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for.
I'm glad he surrendered. I didn't want to kill anyone, innocent or otherwise.
That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
We wouldn't be the good guys if we did.
Very right.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship.
You know, in an alternate universe, they
There was
killed me.
concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
Yeah, she was about to die. Ecliptic doesn't have a problem attacking, but I know they don't have a problem. They attack whoever the hell. Was a risky move.
But a gamble that hopefully paid off. On that note, how did things go with Neva? Were you able to join the fleet?
Well enough. It does seem like I passed their
Then it
initial
worked.
test.
You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Searsha was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
What do you know about Neva?
The woman has a record that could stretch across Sol and back. She started young as one of Neon's street rats, and worked her way up to second in command. She's a force to be reckoned with, so don't underestimate her.
Alright, the idiots don't... Well, no. They might suspect a thing. I can't say that. Everything's going according to plan.
Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
I never do.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
No one likes you. They
So
ever told you
what's
that?
next for you on Neva's agenda?
Who knows? I got coordinates to the Crimson Fleet base.
Excellent. If you're heading to the Key, I assume you'll be meeting Delgado soon.
More than likely.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background.
Okay.
You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
I wonder if the files mention any of his poker tales. Pirates and gamblers are basically part of the same genus.
You will be thankful you did the homework when it comes time for the test. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the Key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work.
Still don't like you.
Expect further reports. Dismissed.
Not in the least, really. I'm gonna get on my ship and then I'm gonna read
Had a
that stuff.
wager going over whether the fleet would let you in or leave you.
Nobody cares. I want to read my stuff on my ship, away from this place, so that I look less suspicious, you know? That seems prudent. Alright, where is this that I'm going? It's way the hell out of here, eh? Ooh. Oh, it's only level 20. I explored around. That's fine. Let's just go to old Carl Sagan first. And then there. I know my ship's a little hurt. I always feel goofy using a ship part to repair like 10% damage, you know? Don't do me a bed? They didn't do me a bed. Okay. Let's read these reports real quick. You can go to my cool quarters to do it.
Anything I can do for you?
No, I'm good, Heller. Thanks, though. 40 XP for what? Couldn't tell you. You didn't
Talk
about?
to me.
Nope. Okay. I'm gonna go up to my captain's quarters to read this. I will sit at my cool desk. Alright, can't sit in that chair. Alright, can't sit in that chair. I guess I gotta sit in this chair. Kinda wanted to sit in one of the other two chairs, the first two I looked at, but it's life. Inventory, new items. Adler Kemp. Name Adler Kemp, age 45, personality, hot-headed, competent, seasoned. Profile. Adler is a Crimson Fleet ship captain operating out of Cydonia. His hot-headed nature means Adler is easily provoked, which has gotten him into numerous scrapes. Despite this flaw, Adler is a seasoned ship captain, and in most cases he can use his battle prowess to escape sticky situations. Addendum. As more information on Crimson Fleet captains is gathered, additional profiles will be added to Commander Ikande's office terminal. Delgado, 44, clever, shrewd, careful, calculating. Originally hailing from Aquila City, Delgado fell into crime at a young age despite being born into wealth. His parents exiled him in hopes of correcting the behavior. Yeah, that's gonna work. Yet this only served to increase his criminal behavior, culminating in the theft of a cargo ship which he used to initiate himself into the Crimson Fleet. Delgado is a shrewd, clever leader who isn't prone to rash judgment. He keeps a tight rein on the Crimson Fleet, but has given his pirates enough latitude to do what they do best. Okay. Neva Mora, 32, short fused, temperamental, intense, incendiary. Neva Mora was born and raised in Neon and orphaned at a young age. She spent most of her youth in getting arrested for crimes ranging from simple assault to grand larceny and was a frequent visitor at the Sistef prison. At 22, she stowed away on a transport to Aquila City, was eventually recruited to the Crimson Fleet. Addendum, blah blah blah, yep. Okay. Well, now we know. Now we know. It's a very orange star. Cricks. Jump. The hell is that? Fucker's fast as hell. Lord. The key, hi.
Nobody hails the key. Just do your business.
Okay, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Are you sitting there to simply say nobody hails the key every time someone tries to hail you? Is that what you do? How often do you have to do that a day? I think you have to do it often a day. You should just start hailing people. Make everybody's lives a little easier.
Get out of my face.
You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
Why does they keep doing this with the outpost thing?
You wanted 4K.
You guys like my cool jacket?
4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
Look at this.
You kidding me?
Yeah.
Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor.
Hey, he looked like an asshole
Now
too,
toss
honestly.
this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener.
Yeah. Hey, Neva.
The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something?
I had a book to read. I had my own affairs to deal with.
I don't care. Time is money, and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear?
Nope, not at all.
All that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good.
I've got crayons, so those fine.
This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations.
Okay.
Might look a little beat up on the outside, but
Looks a
we
little
keep
beat
it
up on the
together.
inside. But it really pisses the UC off that you're stationed here.
You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station.
I love tours. Gift shop last this time, though, right? I want to stay focused.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
Okay. I wonder if we'll meet the guy that we decided to not fight.
History time. So, the key
Who
is
captured
in
Barrett?
orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock.
Okay.
The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh?
You like my ship? I like my ship. It's a cool ship, I think. She didn't answer. It's a little rude, I thought.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king.
Seems to be
What the
the
hell is
case
this?
everywhere, really.
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So
Yeah,
you wanna
Jasmine,
tell me
come
why
on.
those damn doors are sealed?
The hell?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered.
Okay.
We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on.
Okay.
Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the
Hi,
rare
Zuri.
exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Someone else said that to me.
Neuroamps, Blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way. Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
If it's
On
hard
the
to
right,
find,
you've got
I've
Bradley
probably
from
got
the
it.
Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much
familiar.
anything, no matter how high. Then we got our med bay on the left,
Ooh.
run by the one and only Samina Mizra.
Okay.
She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't?
Yeah, not many people
Okay,
do.
this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station.
Really?
The
Mission
Reckoner's
board.
Corps, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Yeah.
Perhaps next
So
time
fuck
you'll
you,
try
boss.
to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Hi.
Yeah, love you
Look
too,
at that.
darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Okay. Howdy.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
It's the most clever security measure I've ever seen.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here.
I would never.
Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me, or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
I bet you don't get out much.
It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk.
Yeah, imagine.
Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Any other modifications I need to know about?
None. Other than my chest and arm modifications, I am but a simple man. Is the interview over now? Can we get back to work?
Alright, how to make those
The perfect
credits.
segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Sounds like we're doing a lot of business
If
together.
Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I kind of like ingratiating myself as well as I can to these people, so it hurts more when I betray them.
Cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Steph.
Better get a move on before Dale sees you
There's our other new
slacking.
recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
I won't
You
disappoint.
better not disappoint, for you'll find yourself answering to me, personally.
I'm so worried.
All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Sounds like some shit. Let's see how he takes the joke. I hope that doesn't include fleet before breakfast, because I like to sleep late.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains. Room could use a little color, if you ask me.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire
So he likes jokes fine, she doesn't.
Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
You look like
I'm
a Mathis.
impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Maybe you should tell me more about Crix's legacy.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operated at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC System.
We'll be unstoppable.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Good, I'm glad Mathis isn't riding with me. So,
I've got bounties in every system.
Mordell is definitely the guy I should really worry about ingratiating myself with, but it'd be nice to have him and Neva on my side as much as possible.